Hello, hello, RPB, hello, hello. Hello, hello, RPB, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Yeah, so I saw your stare earlier. Well, I didn't see it earlier. I saw it now. Yeah. Was watching the Cutie Cinderella thing. Also made it so that I could eat without having to eat on stream and stuff. I would expect... Well, I guess no, the event ends then, but... But... Yeah, the baking thing. But... My mind is... I'm like trying to do two things at once. But anyway, yeah. Friday, I don't believe will be like that. So I don't know. I did remember to do the ad at the beginning, so no pre-rolls for 30 minutes. So there's that, at least. You like the song? So, tomorrow, I'm hoping to, tomorrow I will be guaranteed getting the motherboard connected to the case. Not guaranteeing any other aspect of that, but I will be getting the motherboard onto the case connected. This is like a thing I don't think I can really know until it is connected, but the length of the power supply cables, at least the ones that would go to the graphics card, might not be long enough. So that's a little scary. I'm hoping it's long enough. If it is, I think it would be a little tight. So that would kind of stink. I did do some preparation for the stream today. I mean, not crazy, but something. And that is that... Oh, I don't want to do this. Well, that's really not sized correctly. Posture checking. I'm looking at the webcam. Basically, I did prep the part that's probably boring or harder to understand, so that I could get right into it today, which is Magic. Now there is a Phantom Bot draft. I already did the draft part, because that's the part that's probably impossible to understand. At least more so than the gameplay part. I don't think the draft went all that great, but I don't really remember how this format works. Really, all that happened was that I opened a Showdown of the Scalds to start, and then from there I kind of just kept taking red and white cards. There was opportunities that had some interesting other things, but kind of just ended up taking these. The deck, I have no idea, if I'm gonna be honest, how good or bad it is. So we'll have to see. Yeah, what else? Oh yeah, there was a story of stuff that happened yesterday, but let's at least get moving first. How was your Tuesday? Also very full. Even though I don't think I put extra food or extra yogurt in compared to normal, but this hand is a little scary, but I think I should keep it. Feel like it makes sense. Pay 1 and exile a creature from my graveyard rather than pass. Okay. Your Tuesday was good. Mine was okay, I guess. Alright. Got some things going on. If they only play one... Actually, if they play no creatures, that'd be great. They're 3 color, which is probably bad news for me. That's also bad news for me. So you can give -1/-1 currently. Busier than a normal Tuesday. My Tuesday, I did not get as much done as I would have liked, is what I would say. Oh, he's gonna sacrifice to kill the guy. Unless he forgets to do it this right now. Oh, okay, then he messed up. So, we attack. And I tap this one. Then, this guy will get a counter. And now, he realizes that this can only be activated as a sorcery! Oh, mistakes were made on their part. Well, I could keep him alive. I don't know if that's worth doing or not. It probably is, actually. Seems great, even. I feel like this went pretty well for me. I'm gonna turn the volume down a little bit. Okay, so if they get another snowland, they can kill one of these creatures, but they don't have it yet. They don't have it yet. Now, I don't have a great attack anymore. Okay. Is that vigilance? No, just lifelink. Digital address the same. No, this is an old format. This is a completely different beast. Trying to think, what do I want to do here? I guess well, I could attack and then tap him and make him bigger again. And then play the 3-drop. Yeah, that works. That works. That works. No block like that. Then I play this guy. But currently, where it's been a racing situation. Does a body decompose faster in plastic bag or out in the wild asking for a friend? Yeah. I don't know why, but it's weirder to me that it was on an iPad. You know what I mean? It's like a little... Right? Am I crazy in saying that? Is that a crazy thing for me to say? I don't know why it feels crazier, but it just kind of does. I think instead of boasting, I'm gonna go ahead and play two things this time. Exile this guy. Play this guy. And now I attack with the... Nobody. We save up for a bigger attack next turn. But also keeping my guard back. We got a big attack next turn. I have enough to boast both of these, so that's good. But also, if I don't want to attack, I can just come over with the flyer. Who's trans PuzzGrid like it's not my device, so I can't get caught. Yeah, well, I'm gonna the part I liked about it was I don't know if it was a lawyer or a cop, whoever the lady was that was reading it. I liked how they were they were, you know, like everything. They're charged with you know they would do Boston accent stuff out of it, you know what I mean? It was a good time. Anyway, this to me looks like it's gonna be the double strike thing. Locking this on the 2-drop would beat the double strike thing, and then take 4, which would be 5, which would be 10. If you do this, and then you go here, if you go like this, actually. No, that doesn't seem good. I'm gonna go like this. Wow, I did not think that would happen like that. And they killed the tapper, huh? Not the Bogart? Ah, that's why. Well, that's unfortunate that they had a very fancy rare. If you had asked, if we had this conversation, right before, this is not good. It's really unfortunate that they had that fancy rare, huh? If we had had this conversation right after I watched it, I would have had a bunch of other references to make regarding things that she said, but okay, they're gonna do it now. Kind of just have to kill this and hope he doesn't have another good thing to put out there. Do you have another good permanent to put on the battlefield? I'm hoping no. I'm hoping no. Videos on Reddit, 11k karma now. It is weird how there's that sort of loop of... Sometimes you'll see the video good big on Reddit first, and then you'll see it on Twitter later, versus sometimes you'll see it on Twitter first, and then big on Reddit later. Did they get to put... They... Bruh. How you still got a 4/4 hanging out in your hand, man? God damn. That's unlucky. Yeah, that rare just completely won them the game, which kind of stinks. Board wipe. Can't even do this thing because I don't have enough red. They're gonna gain 4 more life because I basically have to let them attack. Well, yeah, it's either like stuff on watch people die, next fucking level, mildly interesting, like all that shit. All right, this person's waiting an hour to do nothing. Very cool, very cool. So, while I'm waiting, I wanted to pull up... Well, I guess I can't really show it on screen without switching screens, but... Well, alright, I'll just wait, I guess, until after this game. But if you remember or saw the thing that I had posted on, what's it called? The Deals channel? You would know that they're gonna have a bounce spell or a kill spell or something. That's probably enough for me. I'm technically alive, but I don't really care. These games don't mean anything anyway. Losing doesn't really matter. I just need to get a win. What is that face? Jimby Sonic? What the heck is that? If we look at this for a moment, I'm just doing this screen. I'm thinking we could try this on Friday. I know that everything is all whack in terms of screen there for a moment, but the Uno thing sounds kind of funny. Now, I don't know if it's acting like... No, I wasn't friend the Sonic demo. That's an option, I suppose, too. It's also an option. I think I'm gonna do this and then haste ya. I could have done this guy too, but he can't really attack into that one. The big spider you got there. Well, I'm definitely just playing you instead, and then... I can't actually haste you, but I could attack with you, and if he wants to trade for the one of these, he can. Okay. That seems good to me. They must have a kill flying creature card, then. Or just some sort of... Yeah, okay. Some way to kill it. Alright, let's play our flyer and haste it. Full cost? Trying to think what I want to do. Yeah, well... Let's do this. Exile this one. Then play this. Haste the flyer. Coming in hot. If we draw one land, we could play this, haste it, attack, and boast, which would get him a counter. Maybe a play. If we don't draw land, I think we're just going to keep attacking with our flyer for now. I don't know how the Uno thing's going to go, though. I feel like it would be nice if I could... Oh, that's interesting. Let's attack with the flyer first. Not gonna attack with the others. Then I'll play my pup. No, I'll play this. No, I'll play my pup. Okay. Thinking they might have some sort of thing they want to do, but I guess not yet. Good card in hand, pacifism type of deal. There it is. They conceded. So yesterday, I could save this for Apple's story, but whatever. I didn't have to do a full grocery shop, but I did need to acquire some bagels and a couple like bagels, restock bananas. And like basically nothing else, because the place I was going was a Stop and Shop, which is, I don't know if you've been in Stop and Shops, they're pretty bad lately. Prices have gone up like bad. It's why I never buy apples there. Apples per pound are like 2 to 4 times more than Market Basket. It's actually really dumb. But bananas are still like, bananas are always really cheap. And by always, I mean right now. But I still don't mind restocking there for bananas, but mostly it was because of the bagels that were there that I wanted to get. So, I got the bagels and stuff, and I do have like one of them reward things, which means that I can get 10 cents off a gallon at a Stop and Shop thing. So I did that, and when I pulled in to get the gas, there was like two things of it, right? There's like, you know, on either side, but like one section where it's either side and then one where it's either side. And oh, he's gonna crew, sure. And I noticed the one that was in front of me, like there was two, right? But one of them had like a cone in it and something covering the nozzle or whatever. So I didn't go in that one. I went in the one that wasn't covered. And that was all good. I also had noticed, I looked to the, whatever you would call it, the building where the guy that, you know, overseeing the place sits, or girl, in this case it was a guy. And on the window, at one part of the window, I could see there was like a big piece of cardboard just kind of covering part of the window, but not because it was broken, it was just there. So in my head, I'm like, that's probably there to block the sun or something. Like, it just seemed obvious the way things were laid up. I was like, all right, whatever. So I do my thing. I set up the card, etc., etc. And I put it in. And as I put it in, I kind of like looked towards the building with the guy. And he kind of looked up at me, and I gave a wave. Sure, whatever. I'm filling up. I'm looking around. I'm not really looking in his direction. And that's when I noticed, I guess I'm attacking with both of these? No, he could crew, so we should just attack with this one. That's when I noticed that, well, I didn't notice anything, actually. I was just looking around, and then I don't remember if he said something or if I turned, but either way, I like looked to my left, and all of a sudden the guy is just like there. Berserker Cleric. I guess we go full price on this. He's just there. He's like, he's outside. You know, like I never see the people leave the building usually, but he's just standing like right in front of my car, and I'm like, whoa. And he was like, he basically rambles a bit about how you wouldn't believe how many people try to pull up to this one that's clearly got the cone in the thing covering it, and they still try to use it. Blah blah blah. People are stupid. And I was like, oh yeah, that's, you know. People are stupid, man. That's crazy. And then, and then, I forget which he said first, but he talked about how Stop and Shop prices are like really bad, and he can tell that not many people are shopping there, as well as not many people are getting gas. They're losing money, etc., etc. Their prices are too bad though, so it makes sense. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I don't really go in there except for a couple of things I can't find at Market Basket, yada, yada, yada. And, yeah, he was on we were on the same team for that, you know what I mean? But that was all good. Yeah, he's rambling and stuff. And then he was like, Pog a friend? I mean, I'm not saying it, you're saying it, I'm just... X damage to any target. X is the greatest number. I think this. And then I do 2 damage to the flyer. I think that's how this works. Pretty sure this works. It does. Awesome. So, after he talked about that part, then I go and say, that, you know, like, oh, are you using that cardboard to block out the sun? That got him going. That got him going. All of a sudden, he's like, "Yeah, the fucking manager won't get any blinds or curtains, so I'm telling him the sun's going in my eyes. I can't do anything about it." And he puts up a piece of cardboard to block it, and I'm like, "Oh shit, I got him going." He'll never betray. He'll always be on my side if I ever see him. He'll always be on my side. He's like, "This guy gets it, you know." Oh shit. Oh shit. What the fuck is this? Quick creature gets +2/+1. Yeah, so, you know, that's what you gotta do, though. You gotta try to play to the people that are in front of you. That's why it's good to be observant. Not many people would have looked at the cardboard and been like, "Oh, I bet that's for the sun." Not me, though. I'm ready. I'm aware. Aware. Sad. Aware. Aware. Doesn't get flying, though, right? Like I'm just supposed to attack with my flyers? A little annoying that I'm missing a second white source. Not gonna lie. Guess I'm just playing this. In passing. Despaired. I forget if there was any more that he had talked about, but destroy target creature or planeswalker, an opponent. Oh, alright. Forget if there was anything more he said, but it was yeah, it was just one of those moments where I was like, hey, paying attention pays off, man. You just gotta appease people. What you gotta think, what do they, especially that situation, like he came out, and that never happens. What is he out here? What does he want? What is he really looking to do here? They really were going for the Kerwin thing, huh? Doesn't seem very good. Just, you know, relatively generic statements, appeasing to what people want as long as it's not crazy. Just let them talk about what they want to talk about. Clearly been, you know, he's sitting in that room all alone the whole time. Waving a wave and a smile can get you far, by the way. Is why I also always wave to pretty much anyone when I'm running, but especially like police officers, construction guys. Like these are the guys, you know, you just gotta do it. It's in your best interest. Not Thomas's Bagels. The ones I get at Stop and Shop are the ones from the Stop and Shop Bakery, which is why I can only get them from the Stop and Shop Bakery. Obviously, Bagel World bagels would be better, because they just are, but that's more expensive, and I kind of have let that be a thing that my parents get me, because it's like a whole thing. But anyway, which that hasn't happened in a while. I kind of want some, but it's definitely cheaper to get. I wouldn't even get the Thomas's ones if I were to get, you know, like the pre-wrapped ones. I would just get the Stop and Shop pre-wrapped raisin ones, which are different from the bakery. Is that a completely different bagel. And the Stop and Shop brand ones are like basically the same as the Thomas's bagel ones. So with the Market Basket ones, there's Market Basket like pre-wrapped pack of 6 bagels or whatever, similar to the Thomas bagel ones. Same idea. I like the ones from the bakery. They're a little bit bigger, and I don't know, I feel like they just taste a little better. The whole wheat ones. Yeah, I don't think there's whole wheat ones for the Stop and Shop bakery ones. MB opened up next town over. MB's the way to be. That's where I buy most of my things. Usually, and so if this was me not streaming, I would have stopped because I usually only play to get... There's this midweek event every week. It's a different thing every week, but there's like a midweek event Tuesday through Thursday. And I usually do it so I just get the first 2 rares, and then I don't care anymore. But since we're here, let's do another run. I haven't even drawn the fancy rare that I based the draft off of. I did get to do a little bit of the boast mechanic thing, which was nice and all, but... I do a little bit of the pad box project today. Mainly, so what I was trying to do was to remake... Like, now that the ID list is fixed, I was trying to run the code with the new ID list. The problem was, well, the problem with this hand is there's no creatures until like a zillion mana, but the problem with the thing I was saying was that the ID list had a newer ID that I think, do I want to tap land? Yeah, I think I do. Was that the ID had an so the base images, portraits that I used the whole thing for is I think I'm actually gonna play you first. Just because if they have a kill spell, I'd rather they use that than hit the Valkyrie. The folder with all the portraits only went up to, I don't know what it was, high 8,000s or something. Well, that's rude. I think I would rather still discard Run Amok rather than anything else. But... Sure, they're gonna do that. So when the code ran, it didn't work because one of the IDs was like 9,000 something, and so it fails if that happens, basically. if that happens, then well, kind of dies. So the question is here: do I attack and boast? I think I might. Well, I already played a land. I'm not going to do that. I'm gonna do this instead. So if I actually want to run the stuff, I'm gonna need to update the portraits folder, which is something I was going to need to do anyway, but the other good news is that a little bit to remember how to run it in the first place, so at least I know that part now. Let's see if they get a land. So are they mono black? That's what I'm not sure. I can't tell if they're mono black or not. I also feel like this block is bad, but yeah, because you gotta imagine they're gonna have some sort of spell here. Wow. Wait, okay, they wait for first strike damage, then they're gonna do it? No, that just trades. That seems pretty decent for me. Obviously, I would have liked to have my creatures be alive, but... Well, I don't like that. That sucks. Huh. Definitely you. But then, which of these two? Like, the 4/2 isn't that good, but, like, at least as a creature. But I guess I'm gonna go like this. It's a tough call. And then I fucking drew nothing. Awesome, awesome. Can I only activate this as a sorcery? No, I can do it whenever. So I'll probably do this turn. Yeah, so that was the Stop and Shop gas guy story. Okay, they are attacking. We have finally found out they have white cards in their deck. That doesn't seem great for me, but at least I can make it so that he can't use that ability at least. Okay. I think I gotta hit this guy with this. I also think I need to attack. I know I'm behind. We're doing the same amount of damage each turn, but they have 3 cards to play and I have 0. So I feel like sitting back is just a bad idea. Okay. Now I do have to sit back just to block the 4/4, but it was a nice draw. Huh. Well, let's try this, I guess. Okay, that worked out well. I am gonna sit back now just because I'm actually too low, I think. If they had a kill spell, they would have played it, is my guess. I'd certainly feel good about what cards I chose to discard earlier. There we go. Well, they did hold it a really long time then. It's kind of surprising. It's kind of surprising to me. Alright, give me a creature. That's not a creature. It's not a creature. I think we had to draw something that turn to have a chance. Now I think it's too late. Yeah, it's too late now. Thanks a lot, game. Really, really appreciate that. I mean, they can guarantee getting 1 damage. Or I guess 2 damage, and then I die. So yeah, like I said, I needed it 1 turn earlier. Just literally any creature in the deck. And that would have been alive. So that's cool, I guess. Skip. Thought about it though. I just want to get to play the damn rare that I first picked. That's all I really want to do. I don't know if anyone else is here or if it's just RPB. But if it is just RPB, and I can't see the viewer count, so I guess I don't really know, but I do have a secret. I mean, there's the rare, but no creatures again, which is kind of annoying. Not really any plays until turn 4, doesn't seem great. Would you like to guess an item that I got at the grocery store? It was one item I didn't mention that I got. And I can give hints, but first I would rather not give hints. Okay, there's a play. Alright, that seems a little premature on their side. Well, there was that. That is also a thing, but wasn't what I was talking about. Also, No one will let me. I just want to play the rare. I just want to play the rare that I drafted. That's all I want to do. The one turn I have it in hand, they concede on turn 1. Let me know if you want a hint. Or at least the first hint. Hint you? I have never bought one of these. I've never bought one of these before in my entire life until yesterday. That's my first hint. That's a level. They're 4 color? Aggressive. Oh, okay. Meat? Nope. Oh, not that. Not a bad guess, though. Wow, okay. They're drawing a lot of cards. Drawing a lot of cards, getting a lot of treasures. So I could. I already played a land, didn't I? Let's attack all of these. Yeah, alright. Not really what I wanted to do. No, of course I've bought candy in my life before. That's crazy. I'll tell you that I have it right in front of me right now, if that helps. That's hint number 2. So they are full 5 color. Handle of vodka. These are all somewhat reasonable guesses. There. Berserker. Warrior. Let's play the Scald. I got to play my rare. Okay, play this. Fortunately, can't really do anything else. So let's see. Next turn, probably play the Batter Shield Warrior and the Bound in Gold. Or I guess I have 2 turns to do it, right? Oh no, I only have 1 more turn to do it. Okay, whenever you cast spell this turn, go. What do you do? Can't be blocked. First strike my man. First strike my man. I guess I'm putting it on you. That way. Back with. You don't know? Okay, how about this? It's green. It'd be green. And if you can't get it from this, then I'm just gonna show it. Okay. I mean, that's pretty good that they're using that on that creature. But I still get counters when I do stuff this turn. So, let's think. Play this for 2. Is it edible? It is. You know what? I think I'll actually just play this one. Okay, do it like this. Boast me. You're dead. Yay. Okay, all right. You've done enough guesses. Besides, we're done with magic, I think. Well, hold on. I actually got to see if have I completed any achievements or whatever the gold thing is. No, I have to do one more game. Red or blue or black? Well, I choose, I'll show you. 5 words for you. What's going on this time? I've become a little green Sylvie lime. I bought a lime for the first time ever. Pretty much just to do that. Pretty much just to do that. No, there's a reason, but I can't tell you. And by can't tell you, I mean it was pretty much just that. What's going on this time? I become a little green Sylvie lime. What's got you moving so fine? Dancing to the rhythm of a Sylvie lime. What's got you moving so fine? Dancing to the rhythm of a Sylvie lime. Alright. Let's see. Let's go this. And then we attack. I'm waiting to use the Heartless Act on something that actually has abilities of giving elves +1/+1 or whatever. I mean, I'm expecting to lose this, but fine. One more day left of the Master Baker event, which is exciting. Slime and Squeaks made it to the finals. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? I'm tempted to play this Agadeems as a land here. I probably should. Of course you have that card. Yeah, it seems pretty good. I don't know if I would have expected it for elves, though. Oh, okay. Alright. I just dead. Probably still dead. Yeah. Well, that was just dumb. They just had it in their hand. A little silly, but whatever. I was just trying to play literally one spell, so that's all that really mattered. You didn't see it anyway, but it's like, it doesn't really matter. I was just trying to play one spell and then close it out. So, but it took a little bit to close out. Okay, so Stop and Shop story done. Music thing there. Did you see how we're getting screwed? I don't know if you saw that. Oh. Wait, what's going on here? Okay, no, we're fine. Why is my camera so big? Oh, because we did something else. Yes. We did something else with it or whatever. Yeah, okay. Typical, dude. The one I'm most interested in is, what is this? Top left is a pizza bowl? What does that even mean? I've never even heard of that. What's a pizza bowl? Oh, this is what it is. Oh. Chef Canopio's confident work. When you break the crispy pizza dough with mushroom pattern, you'll find tomato and bacon sauce with mushrooms inside. That doesn't sound like a pizza. I guess they're just saying any amount, because that's not like tomato sauce. That just looks like tomatoes. Am I wrong there? I'm not gonna lie, I saw a video of changing to just chatting. I saw a video of the actual Japan Mario World place. Maybe it's gotten more stuff since the video that I saw. I know the video I saw was like very early on after it opened, but it didn't seem that great. Not gonna lie. It seemed kind of whack. It was like 1 or 2 actual rides, and then the rest was kind of just walking around and being like, oh, it's a big Koopa! Like, it's, oh, question blocks. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's all I really remember. I don't remember it being that. I remember myself thinking, wow, that would maybe be cool if I was a child, but not actually that interesting. Like, it didn't seem like, you know, like, you could go to an amusement park of some kind as an adult and still have, like, a good time. Not like, I'm sure I could make myself have a good time, but it didn't seem like there was that much to do. But again, this is going off of memory, so memory is fickle. It was like, well, it seemed like there was 1 or 2 actual rides, and then you get like a band, which you can use to like punch question blocks or something at different parts of the park, and like, oh, you'll get counted for visiting that section. Dude, that cake is so much better. That's actually just so insanely better. It's kind of sad. Itchy nose. Pretty much all of the snow has melted. But I knew that was going to happen. The weather was sort of unfortunate today because the afternoon was really nice, but I needed to exercise in the morning when it was not nice. So I ended up biking instead of, you know, I would have rather ran outside or whatever. That kind of stinks. But while I was on the bike, I watched the movie Whiplash, because it wasn't a bike workout, it was like a long bike. Have you guys ever seen that movie, Whiplash? Oh, because it was okay. It was pretty decent. Yeah, that's the abusive music teacher one. I don't know. So there's scenes of it I had seen before. On Reddit or YouTube or whatever. And I'm sure those scenes would have been much cooler if I hadn't seen them already. Mainly, I think the one that comes to mind really is just the one where he's like, "Are you rushing or dragging?" That part. I had already seen a clip of that part before. But the rest of it was basically new to me. On one hand, well, the music was great because I just like that anyway, so that was good. I do understand that in a movie you're supposed to, you know, suspend some belief, even if it is supposed to be more like a real world thing. Like, it's not like there's magical creatures and stuff, so you don't have to like suspend that level of belief. But you know, spoiler alert. The whole scene, the whole part where he ends up getting dropped, right? He tackles the teacher at the concert thing. That whole build up and scene, like that entire escapade, was tough. That was tough to watch, in my opinion. Where did we begin? They have to travel, so like it's a thing where they have to travel to wherever the concert's gonna be. Just, okay, people will be there at this time, yada yada. Okay, sure. You'll get comped, probably, for your transportation. Okay, so people are gonna go do it, get there how they want to get there, fine. So he's taking a bus. Only person in the entire band taking a bus. Couldn't have hitched a ride with somebody, right? Couldn't have done that, maybe. No, he's taking a bus by himself. No one else in the band is on the same bus as him. Nobody. Okay. That's already a little weird, but sure, whatever. Maybe it costs less somehow, even though I don't understand how you couldn't just carpool with someone. I can't imagine that would be less expensive, or that would be more expensive than taking the bus. But okay. The bus gets a flat tire. Okay, classic. That's not unbelievable. That's a classic kind of, oh no, I'm gonna be late, the bus tire popped the tire. That's fine. Gets off the bus, runs around, finds a rental car place. This is part one where you have to remember how the real world works. We know the character is 19, or at least when he first joined the band he was 19. He's no more than 20. Probably still 19. The pacing of the movie would make you think he's still 19. As you may or may not be familiar, you usually cannot rent a car until you're 25. So that already is, you know, that's level one, right? Okay, whatever. Like, who really cares? Then he's not 25. Whatever. Sure. He goes and he gets the car. He leaves his drumsticks at the rent-a-car place. Okay, that's fine. Honestly, that's like another, like, oh, the tire popped. Oh, he left the thing at the place. Oh, okay, he drives to the thing. He's on the phone with somebody in the band. I'm gonna make it. You don't understand. I'm gonna make it. Ramen 7C. Backpedaled into your own name because ramen is easier to draw in Garctic phone. The hell of a reason, but okay. I think I would have questioned if it was you because your name is still Purple and you still have the keypad icon thing in front of your name, and the only person that has those is Azza. So I may have been like, you, but I still appreciate it. So okay, Whiplash, we're back in. He's driving the rent-a-car to the concert thing on the phone with a bandmate saying, I'm gonna be there, it's fine, I'm gonna be there, it's fine, blah, blah, blah. Other guy on the phone, he's like, he's gonna put in the other guy instead. At no point does our main man go, the bus got a flat tire, that's why I'm late. Nope. Just, I'm gonna be there, hold him. Gets in, rushes in. I'm here, the whole back and forth with the teacher. And then teacher's like, well, you got 11 minutes. Where's your drumsticks? And he's like, oh. Runs back, drives to the rent-a-car place, gets the drumsticks, starts driving back, on the phone again. I'm gonna make it. He's not gonna make it. It's like 5:29. He has to be there at 5:30. He's not gonna make it. Gets blasted in the side by... I'd have to go back and rewatch. It looked like an 18-wheeler. Maybe it was a very large construction truck. But either way, got slammed in the side by a big-ass truck. Car flips over. He is fucked up. He's got blood on his face. His left hand is all fucked up. He climbs out of the car. And what does he do? He grabs his drumsticks and starts running like a drunk, injured person towards the building. Totally normal behavior. Totally normal things that would totally happen in the real world. Just leaving a flipped car in the middle of the road and just no one would stop that from happening. Okay. Runs in. He's bloody and whatever. Starts doing the drumming, etc. It's just like, it's just too much. It was too much. I was still able to be like, okay, this is fine. Until he got hit by the truck. And then kept going. That's when I was like, alright, this is too far. I could have ignored the other stuff. This is too far. Why didn't he say, when he got to the teacher in the first place, the bus tire, they blew a tire. That's why I'm late. It's not my fault. No, he's just like, I'm playing. And he's like, no, you're not. This is my band. It's just like, dude, come on, man. What the fuck? I'm just saying, man. Like, and that's also ignoring the whole, his hands get wicked bloody from practicing too hard, but then somehow, like, 5 hours later or the next morning at practice, he's able to play with no issue, but then when he's practicing that night, he's, like, crying because it hurts so bad practicing. What's happening? What's happening? The ending was weird. Like, the ending was sort of a happy ending, but it was supposed to be ambiguous, I guess, because he ends up playing again for the guy, but, like, on the other hand, the guy is toxic and yada yada. So it was like, there's a little bit of an interesting ending. I don't think it's bad necessarily. It leaves a lot of room for interpretation. Some could interpret it as going back to, like, an abuser. Some could interpret it as he finally broke through to the hard outer shell of the teacher and now he respects him or something. There's a lot of ways that could have gone. There's a lot of ways that could have gone. But anyway, it was a movie. Best part of the movie was the music. That's basically my review. The music was good. Everything else was okay. The actor for the teacher was good. I actually will say that. The way he, like, the demeanor and everything seemed very good. It was very well done. Very well done. Although I have to say, I did not expect the gay F words to be flying as much as they did. How old? That movie isn't that old, is it? Oh right, Chrome just wants to not be able to open a new tab. How could I have done that? How could I have asked Chrome to open a new tab? How dare me? I think, you know, this might be a bold take for the new computer. I might use Edge for the stream browser. For my regular browsing, I'll use Firefox, but for stream browser, I might use Edge, man. Chrome is dog shit, man. This movie came out in 2014. What do we think about that? 2014? Is that... like, that's like right towards the edge. If not, still not okay to be using the gay F word at that point, right? 2014? No, it wasn't okay to use the gay F word at that point. No, not even close. I was trying to go... I was like, oh, that's long ago. I was like, oh, that's not that long ago. 2014, I pictured where I was in life at 2014. I was like, no, it wasn't okay to say that in 2014. It was not okay to say that in 2014. From what I recall, he was the only person that used the gay F word, though. Other characters like, oh, fuck you, you're a bitch, etc., etc. But I don't think any other characters actually said the gay F word. I don't think it was. I think it was just like driving home how bad he was. Yeah, it was the teacher that said it. He said it multiple times. He said the gay F word. Which I was not expecting. I think part of the reason I didn't expect it is because in my mind, I unconsciously sort of knew that this movie was too recent or like too not old to be using that and getting away with it. But they did it. That's why it caught me off guard. I definitely remember it being used twice, but it might have been more than that. The Jeff word? No, the gay F word. I guess you're saying Gef. You like combining words. And adding Adge. Prage. Rage? That's weird. Because rage is just rage. But then if then you're missing the D, but then you put in the D and it's rage again. Jeffj. I used all my stam today doing 6-star or 7-star thing, whatever it is. I also had looked in the Discord for teams, and they were all Algae Kitty teams except for the one Rafine team that Toby posted. Maybe one other one, but I was expecting a little bit more. I was like, oh, that sucks. There's a Nightmare on Elm Street movie where some girl's being chased by Freddy and she turns around and calls him a F in a sweater, and it was ad-libbed? How old is that movie? That's kind of funny. Yeah, there was a very distinct, like, sort of point in time, I feel like, where it quickly turned around in my mind of, like, gay F word became not acceptable pretty quick. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like it became not acceptable pretty quick. I'm trying to think when that would have been, though. I mean, I'm sure it's different depending on region and stuff, but... region and then also, I guess, maybe your age. But... AF. I feel like even in 2012, it like wasn't acceptable at that point. It was frowned upon, I would say. Freddy vs. Jason, 2003. See, that adds up. That actually, I'm not saying it's okay, but like it was okay. You know what I mean? It was okay at that point. Do a Frankenstein words until it works. Like it. So you're basically trying to make the German language. You're doing some German related type work. I can respect that. I can respect that. German Ginge. Jermaine Jane. I got there. I understood how to read it. Yeah. I feel like the period of, let's say, 2008 to 2012, maybe 13, was where it went from like commonly said to not appropriate to like you would only hear it in gaming or like someone being bad to like that's just not even okay to say anymore. I feel like that period, somewhere in that bracket of ranges, was where that transfer happened. Is that crazy? I feel like that's pretty accurate. 2008, maybe 7 until 12 or 13. Yes, that is correct. For those wondering why he's bringing that up, is because if you look at the tags in the stream, one of them is unemployed. Thought it was funny, but it's also true. Just thinking about how the same thing happened in the streaming, the R word to the streamer word. I would not call that the streamer word. I think I would call the streamer word the word that ends with the R. Because that was definitely a gamer. People would still call that a gamer word. Thank you, Gunzel. Streamer. There's been a couple of positions that were like not offered, but like, oh, do you want to like maybe apply to this one? And it was I don't know. I don't like the idea of the contract job. Either 6 months or a year. I feel like they're always gonna be bad. I feel like they're always gonna be. Feels like they would treat you bad, or is there a conversion opportunity? Well, some of them have that for sure, or some of them. Well, here's the thing, right? I'm sure a lot of them. I'm sure there's some that do that, and then I'm sure there's a lot of them that say they do that, and then they don't. Kind of like how during like seasonal work, they're like, oh yeah, if you do well, you might become full-time, and then like 90% of them don't become full-time. That's how I interpret contract work to be. But I don't actually know. I'm sure there's cases where, like, I know, not even I'm sure. I know that there's times where that's how it works. But how much of that is really gonna be how it works? Especially when Microsoft last night, are going to lay off 10,000 jobs. I think it was Salesforce is laying off like 8,000 jobs. Places are laying people off, right? So feel like that means contract work could be on the rise to then, you know, I don't know. You've done your fair. For programming software, you've done contract positions that then converted to real positions. 1 year or 6 months. I feel like they're never more than that, right? Isn't it pretty much always either 6 months or a year? Maybe 18 months? But even then, I don't think I've ever heard of one being more than a year. Don't you get taxed differently and shit too? And then like you still don't get health insurance for 2+ years. Wow. feel like contract work could be one of those things where it's very hit or miss. I mean, that's true for all jobs, I guess, but like, I feel like there's certain ones where the contractors would be treated like regular employees, and then other ones where they would very much not be treated like regular employees. Ad streamers, you pay them $0 in profit. Well, yeah, that's a bit of a different deal if it's with a contract company, not a company that is hiring a contractor. Like Microsoft hiring some contracted positions versus Microsoft using a contractor company that then assigns, you know what I mean? There's a bit of a difference there. There's also, I guess, recruitment companies that also basically act like contracting companies as well. They can then cover health benefits for sure. But definitely would take some off. Like there's one that I was informed on today. Yeah, they usually do. You're right. For sure. Whether it's with a recruiter or a specific contract company. Because like there's a recruiter, there's like a recruiting company that's been telling me about positions. Some contract, some not. So I guess they kind of do both. And the contract ones would have, like, they have their own health insurance thing that you could use and whatnot. So I could do that. I feel like when I read it, it was like, I guess I don't really remember how much I was paying for health insurance before anyway. Maybe that skewed my mind. And then also I think it said like only 6 days of PTO or something, and I was like, that's not much, dude. That's not a lot. That's not much. 6 days. That's once every 2 months. That's not a lot. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just wary of doing a contract thing. I don't know if I like the idea of it. Sounds competitive. Yeah, exactly. It's like if I would go through a bunch of hoops to be a contractor in the first place, I would want like more to have to go through the fact of not being not having the guarantee of the actual job. Feels like that means I should be getting more than someone that is. I think the most recent one that they had showed me, I think it was for, they didn't even say, it was like either 6 months or a year, I think. And then I'd have to go into an office 2 or 3 days a week as well. And I'm like, man, that kind of sounds terrible. I don't know, maybe I don't know. It's like, you know, money versus no job. You know, it's like a try before you buy. What if you don't like that company if you started as a permanent employee? Well, that's the thing. Power to the people. Insert sickle and whatever. Then I could put in 2 weeks and leave. Right? Obviously, it's better for the company for that to not happen. But, you know, fuck them. I also think a lot of the things that would make me not want to work somewhere, I would be able to eliminate before I even got to that point. Like I was pretty picky for the last position I had. Well, maybe the only part about that you can't really ever get is figuring out the actual people that you're working with, but I just don't want to have to do everything over. I don't like having to fucking... I just want to fucking die. I just want to fucking die rather than deal with changing insurances ever again, which I am going to have to do for the next one. But it's just... I fucking hate this country, man. Fucking let me not die. Even though I just said I'd rather. Like, can I just not have to die or become broke from getting sick or hurt? Like, that's too much to ask? I can't even go to the dentist? My teeth are luxury items, I guess? My vision is a luxury item? So dumb. At least we have Metal Gear. At least we have Metal Gear music. Edge. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know how to feel about the contract thing. I guess, the contract thing, you get paid by the hour. But then they still, like, make you have to work 9 to 5. So, like, why, like, what's the point? That's another part I don't really get. Like, when they were talking about the 2 to 3 days a week thing, it's like, oh, like, I don't know the hours, but I would assume, like, a 9 to 5 or something. And I'm like, then why are we paying hourly? Like, what's the point here? What's the point? If I'm doing the same thing, if I would be doing the same thing as the other employees, why are we paying by the hour? Why am I not, like, it's just... I think I would definitely be more willing to do the contract thing if it was just like, okay, you get the company's health insurance, you get the 401k, you get the salary, whatever. I think I'd be a lot more interested in doing it if it was like that. Like, why are we paying by the hour? Now we're gonna have to track all these hours, even though it's gonna be the same. Then there's gonna be potentially some stupid discrepancy. It's gonna become a thing. I gotta work with a third party to have insurance that's not the company, is a different company to have the insurance with, and it's probably gonna be worse. I'm gonna get less PTO, I'm gonna get less benefits. I'm gonna have to pay more for them. I'm probably gonna get taxed differently. Like, why? Why? It's just stupid. I don't like it. I don't want to like it. I don't want to do it. What would I be willing to do for a contract? I just feel like no matter what, it's just, you're just going to be treated worse. I just feel like that's what is going to happen. Hold on, I'm setting up the stretch. About to be... Unless we want to talk about me being sad or whatever, or not know what to do with my life. Oh god, the wires, the wires! like it when you did it, Gunzel? I just don't know anyone that's done it, and I've only pretty much heard horror stories of it. I guess that's the combination. I've never met anyone in real life that I know that's done it, and the only stories I've read about it have been horror stories. Mostly a weekly chore, but there could be overtime opportunities. Healthcare is just healthcare. You have I mean, if you had the choice between the two, probably salary. Like, at the end of the day, that's probably what the choice. If you had to choose between two, you would probably choose salaries. National. That's kind of how I think about it, I guess. At the end of the day, if I had to choose between the two, I'd probably want the other one. Go for the other one. I think if I was in a position of... Maybe if I was in a position where, like, I had children or something, and, like, I wanted, you know, not to take a long time to find something, maybe that would be, like, a more scenario where I'd be, like, more quick to jump on it. Yes. I don't know. What I do is I have to go to the bathroom and fill my water and get an apple, come back and stretch, watch this video while we stretch, maybe not, and then after that we can chat more and or well, at least maybe check the weekly PuzzGrid just to see the new one of the week and the one of the day, and then figure it out from there.
We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. We know your time is valuable. Thank you for holding. Someone will be with you as soon as possible. Thank you for your call. We appreciate your business and the opportunity to assist you.
hello, hello. Okay, now it looks like it works. Yeah, I don't know. Healthcare is just healthcare. Yeah. Yeah, I just don't know how to feel about it all, I guess. I don't, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to say about it. I don't love the whole discussion. You like the option of contracting when you first did it, but then the economy tanked. Did it again, it was fine, but they didn't want to convert me, so I eventually left. Third time you liked it, they converted you to permanent. Interesting. Then the economy tanked. Did it again, it was fine. Yeah, I would imagine contracted positions are some of the first to go when there's a downturn, right? Well, yes and no, I guess. Because, like, on one hand, yes, because they're not permanent employees, so they're probably easier to quote-unquote get rid of. But then on the other hand, it's, like, cheaper to not, like, have to do some stuff as far as bringing in new people, I would imagine. So it's kind of like maybe a back and forth a little there. I feel like your second story, did it again and it was fine, but they didn't want to convert you. I feel like that would be the most frustrating one, right? That would be annoying. I kind of just want to keep talking about the topic. Maybe we will, but let's at least give this video a chance. Yeah, the contract's more of like a... It's not really an art thing. Like, the word means a different thing for art-related stuff, you know? So, this video is, I think, related to, game history. It is the Sharp SF1, a Super Famicom TV.
If you were a gamer living in Japan in late 1990,
Are you a gamer
it was tough
living
to
in
get
Japan?
Nintendo's newest console, the 16-bit Super Famicom. Nintendo received 1.5 million pre-orders from wholesalers, but could only ship out 300,000 consoles on launch
Holy
day.
shit, that is such
Retailers and
not
consumers
correct number.
weren't happy, accusing Nintendo
so much
of creating
less.
a false shortage to drive up demand. But Nintendo denied the allegation and promised to increase its manufacturing capacity the following year. In the meantime, many people had to sit and wait. But there was another way to get a hold of a Super Famicom.
The
although
TV.
it was an expensive option. On December 5th, 1990, 2 weeks after the Super Famicom launched, electronics manufacturer Sharp released the 21G SF1.
That's kind of
a
sick.
21-inch television with a Super Famicom built into it.
Yeah,
It
that's
cost
kind of sick.
133,000 yen,
Whoa,
or around
that's a lot of money.
$1,000. For comparison, a Super Famicom cost 25,000 yen, or around $200. Sharp initially shipped out 10,000 SF1 units, but hoped
10,000
to
of
move
those?
20,000 by the end of 1990, and they likely sold quite a few. One
Goddamn.
source in Famitsu magazine commented that, given that there are some people who want to get a Super Famicom before anyone else, they may buy this no matter the price. In March of 1991, Sharp released a smaller 14-inch version, the 14G
Okay,
SF1.
interesting.
It retailed for
I would have figured
100,000
bigger, but
yen,
alright,
or
smaller.
around $750. It's important to mention that the SF1 television wasn't a huge surprise. Sharp and Nintendo had a good business relationship and routinely worked together on products. For example, in the 1970s,
Did they do one of
Sharp
these for the
provided
N64?
solar cells for Nintendo's beam gun toys. In the 1980s, Sharp supplied the electronics for Nintendo's Game & Watch handhelds. In 1983, Nintendo released their first cartridge-based video game console, the Famicom. In that same year, Sharp
Right.
released the C1
Whoa, what a mascot.
television with a built-in Famicom. There were both 14-inch and 19-inch models.
Is this like Japanese Big Bird? What's going on? It looks a little more chickeny than Big Bird does, to be fair. Right? Looks a little more chicken-like.
They sold reasonably well for Sharp. The company shipped 100,000 units. In 1986,
Damn,
Sharp released the Twin
100,000?
Famicom, a hybrid console that contained a Famicom
Ooh, disc
and
reader.
a Famicom disk system.
Nice.
When the Famicom made its way over
That's
to
pretty
North
sweet.
America as the Nintendo Entertainment System, it exploded in popularity. So, in 1989, Sharp released a 19-inch television with an
US
NES
edition.
built in,
Okay.
although it wasn't nearly as successful as its Famicom counterpart. So the fact that Sharp made a TV with a Super Famicom inside makes perfect sense.
Dude, I bet that
I
thing's
have
worth
here
so
the
much.
21-inch version of the SF1. Was it worth all that extra money? Let's take a look.
Does
The
it have
Sharp
extra
SF1
features?
came with 2 controllers and a remote.
Okay.
Unfortunately, I do not have the remote.
Uh,
The controllers
I bet that
look
shit's
and feel
expensive.
identical to a standard Super Famicom controller.
Oh, it says
but have
SF1.
unique SF1 branding.
ooh. That's always fancy in the controller collecting
Cords
world.
are also longer. The SF1 controller cord is about 6 feet, while a Super Famicom controller cord
look at
is
that.
about 3 feet. Since there was no console to create distance between you and the TV, a longer cord on the controller
that does
was
make
necessary.
sense.
As far as design,
Okay.
this is a pretty standard looking television with a Super Famicom on top of it, almost like a little hat. On the front are 2 controller ports. Next to
That's
those is
sick.
a panel that contains a headphone jack and a few buttons. First, there is a channel memory configuration. Next to that is an input
Channel
selector.
memory.
You can choose between the Super Famicom, cable television, or the composite inputs on the back of the TV.
Channel 3.
There are also channel up and down buttons as well as volume up and down buttons. Finally, a power display and a power button are on the far right. Unfortunately, you cannot
power
adjust
display.
video settings like brightness directly on the television. Instead, you need the remote, which I don't have.
Oh, that
The remote
stinks.
actually had a few cool features. You could reset your game directly from it. It
Ooh.
also had a video setting called Game Position, which instantly switched to the ideal brightness level for video games. On the
Huh.
back of the TV are composite inputs and VHF.
That's interesting. The automatic adjustment. Okay. I'm trying to think. Yeah, okay. All right. It took me a moment to think about it, but I was like, I didn't even remember CRTs having brightness settings, but no, they did. I do remember now. At some point, like, I would hold the button down just to see it go and become darker.
or UHF cable hookups.
I remember.
On
It's
top
coming
of
back.
the TV is the Super Famicom. There's a power switch, a reset button, the cartridge slot, and a cartridge eject button. Behind this is a sliding dust cover containing 2 ports, the extension port and a multi-out port. These were
Okay.
2 interesting additions to the SF1.
Wait, so you could like plug it to a
Sharp's
different
previous
TV?
Famicom TV, the C1, was criticized because it wasn't compatible with the Famicom disk system. So for the SF1,
Oh, so you could
Sharp
plug
decided
into
to
it.
future-proof their television by
Yeah.
including an extension port and a multi-out port.
Smart.
Let's start with the multi-out port. This works just like the one on the Super Famicom or Super Nintendo console. You can output the audio and video to
Smart
another
stuff.
source. It supports composite, S-video, and RGB. Unfortunately, the video does not work on my multi-out port.
Oh,
but
what a bummer.
you get the idea. Playing something like Super Mario Kart
That
with
is
another
pretty sick,
player
though.
on 2 televisions
That is
would
pretty
be
sick.
pretty cool. Then there's the extension port. This one is a little bit of a mystery. On a standard
Dude, you'd be such the talk of the friend group if you could do that. Go multi-screen like that. Sick. Although you would need multiple TVs, I suppose. So, but still, it's cool.
Super Famicom and Super Nintendo, the 28-pin extension port is on the bottom of the console. Nintendo added this port for potential accessories in the future. But on the Sharp SF1, the 28-pin extension port is smaller and has a different form factor. It resembles the image in port on Sharp's X68000 compact computer. Most likely, Sharp changed the port because of the design of the television. The extension port on the Super Famicom was on the bottom because the console would mount on top of any peripheral.
Dude,
But for the
Satellaview?
SF1, Sharp couldn't do that. So they changed the design of the port to use a cable. At the time of the SF1's release, no devices used the extension port. So Sharp probably thought, well, we can always sell a cable if something comes out. Only 2 retail devices used
An exercise bike?
the extension port in the Super Famicom and Super Nintendo's lifetime. The first was the Life Cycle Exertainment Bike, released in 1994.
Did you guys know this existed? I did not. I feel like I usually have a pretty good grasp on these kinds of things.
A module hooked into the extension port and connected to an exercise bike that worked with a few different games. The second was the Nintendo Satellaview, released in 1995. It was a Japan-only peripheral that allowed players to download games via satellite broadcasts.
The Satellaview
However,
is
I
sick.
have never seen any cable made by Nintendo or Sharp that could hook the SF1 into these peripherals. My guess is that by the time these
Pre-Peloton,
devices
yeah.
came out, there was little to no demand from SF1 owners for a cable. So in theory, the SF1 will work with these devices, but you'll need a cable, and probably a custom one.
By the way, dude, the Satellaview is a legendary thing. I don't know how to gush about it, but basically, it was really fucking cool, and there was like live events basically that you would play through, and it was only in Japan obviously, but there's a lot of work that has gone in to try and record the history of it, because it's very difficult to do.
Now, let's get to the games.
Xbox
Super
Game Pass?
Famicom cartridges load into the top of the TV in the cartridge slot. The Sharp SF1 is also compatible with Super Nintendo games. However, just like the Super Famicom, the cartridge slot's design prevents you from inserting the game. You'll need to modify the slot or use an adapter to play your Super Nintendo games. But the bigger question is, how do the games look? The video quality is spectacular. Inside the SF1, the Super Famicom hooks into the television via
Ooh, that
S-Video.
sweet
This looks better
S-Video.
than the standard composite hookup, but not as good as an RGB connection. Either
True.
way, it's a beautiful picture, and the camera does not do it justice. The SF1 plays any game the Super Famicom can, including special cartridges like the Super Game Boy. The biggest disappointment is the audio. The Sharp SF1 has mono sound that comes from
come
one
on.
speaker on the left side of the TV. This is a huge bummer, as the Super Famicom produced stereo sound. If you want stereo sound, you have to use a multi-out cable on the back and hook it into external speakers. And that pretty much
What a
sums
bummer.
up the Sharp SF1. At the time, the press praised the television as a way to save space in your living room. Retail stores used the SF1 to show off new games, but it was costly. The average 21-inch television at the time cost around 85,000 to 90,000 yen. The Super Famicom was 25,000 yen. So it was cheaper to buy a TV and console separately than to get an SF1. But it was an option during the Super Famicom stock shortage. It's unclear how many units Sharp sold. A few magazines at the time had brief write-ups on the TV, including Electronic Gaming Monthly, Mean Machines, and Popular Science. But the Sharp SF1 never got a release outside of Japan. Oddly, I find this TV a lot when looking at pictures and videos for research. Here's a photo of Japanese pop star Aiko with an SF1. And here's a video of a retail store showing off Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on, ironically, a Sharp SF1.
That is kind of funny. I wonder if the reason that he would... This is like a way too deep of a guess. I wonder if the reason that you would more likely see pictures of this, like he's saying, is because maybe people... Because this was expensive, so let's just say you had to be rich to have it. you're rich, you're also more likely to have a fancy video camera to take a video or take pictures of yourself and it, maybe?
Today, the
I don't
Sharp
know.
SF1 is more of a collector's piece than anything else. It's not the ideal way to play the Super Famicom, but it is a neat little piece of video game history.
Yeah,
That's
that's
all
cool.
for this episode of The Gaming Historian. Thanks for watching.
Gaming Historian has a lot of
Funding
great
for
videos,
Gaming
by the way.
Historian is provided in part by supporters on
So
Patreon.
shouts out.
Thank you.
Hopefully they don't ban me or something. No, we didn't watch any, we didn't watch a YouTube serial time on Monday, I don't believe. Did we? Maybe we did. I don't know. What a cool little console. What a cool little console. So, music back. Still Metal Gear. Should we try the PuzzGrid of the week? Technically not part of the employee budget. Yeah, that makes sense too. Just another knob for them to turn. I don't know if I've ever... I'm sure I've worked somewhere that had contract workers, but I've never known anyone that was at the place I worked. At the places I worked. But let's at least do the PuzzGrid of the week and the PuzzGrid of the day. Let's start there. Let's start with that, okay? Then maybe we'll move to a different game, but let's at least get the one of the week. Gunzel's here. We got a little bit of a crowd. So this is the one of the week. Tenderloin is meat. I know that. Ribeye is meat. This is a fish. Is porterhouse a meat thing? Feels like that's a meat thing, maybe. Lancelot? Sir Lancelot? Sir Gawain? Sir Geraint? I don't know what Geraint is. Sir Galahad? Wait, Sudan, Africa. Well, but that doesn't really make sense. Okay, it does make sense. Never mind, I'm correct. Skirt! That's so... Why did I say that? Oh. Why did I say that? I don't know what a lot of these things... Like... Bull... Sir Lancelot, as my brain keeps going that. Tenderloin, skirt, ribeye, porterhouse. Okay, so that's like some meat term that I don't know, I guess. I had said ribeye, tenderloin, and porterhouse. I just didn't know. Okay, okay. Wait, sword, fish, spear, head. Those are two, like, weapons. Lance, a lot. Alright, which last one of these is a weapon? In part of the name. Any ideas? I feel like that has to be it, right? It's like words that the first part of it are... Oh, a bow and arrow. Nice call, nice call. Yeah. Nice. I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I just know they're like places, but Africa is a continent, so like what's going on here? Nice call on the bow. I have no idea what this is. Does it have something to do with oceans in between or whatever? Locations, kingdoms. But Africa's, that's too big to be a kingdom. And I don't think they would give you just location. It's too generic. Does the Indian Ocean technically touch all of these places? Is that a crazy thing for me to say? Is that like a bad American geography kind of move? It's not really, because like I just don't know where Sudan is on the map. Is that really so much of a crime? Is that really that much of a crime? Love to get a picture. Like, does the Indian Ocean technically touch South Korea? Does that count? Peninsulas? That's not a bad idea. Sorry, you can't even see what I'm looking at. I'm trying to find, like, where is Sudan on the map? Where are you? Yeah, okay, definitely not Indian Ocean. Peninsula doesn't seem bad to me. But I don't know where Sudan is. Is it on here and I can't see it? Oh, it's in the middle. Yeah, that's not a peninsula. I mean, and Sudan's like part of Africa, so how does that even work? Where's Macedonia anyway? That maybe if I can actually know where that is, then I can help understand. But where's Macedonia? I don't even know where that is. Does anyone know where that is? Too many things going on here. Where is Macedonia? It is somewhere here? Wait, no. Somewhere over here. Oh, we can't see it? We can see it? Is this an old map? Am I getting old mapped right now? Is that what's happening? That is what's happening. Is right here. And we were getting old mapped. It's not even here in the picture. This is fucking Yugoslavia. Okay. So Macedonia. Maybe Kingdom is right. But it doesn't really make sense because it's just Africa. Well, you know what? Let's try it. The connection was add directions to get name of countries. Whatever, man. Whatever, man. What would you call this? Is this all... You're gonna say that next? Yeah. How would you describe this? Like, type parts of a cow or something? Is that even correct? I don't even know if that's correct. Steaks? Okay. Yeah, okay. Tenderloin steak, ribeye steak, yeah. I just don't know. I just don't know skirt. What is a skirt steak? Skirt steak. I think the blue part is what makes a skirt steak. Skirt steak is a cut of beef from the plate. Okay, so that's here. Tenderloin is a small area, so that's why it's expensive. Okay. Top sirloin, similar. Okay, okay. I've never heard of a chuck. I've never heard of that. I've also never heard of a shank steak. Huh. Or a flank. Or a round. Well, maybe. I don't know. Anyway. Let's just put weapon in there and it should be nice. Okay. Now, what is this? Is this, like I was saying, like Sir? These all seem like names. Like Sir Gawain seems like a name. But these could also be like character names from something, like because they're all sirs, so maybe they're all sirs from the same thing. Hold on, I'm closing the various Google tabs so that I don't have a bunch of tabs open. That's why I was looking over here. Wait a second. Okay, hold on. Let me look up Lamarok. Yep. Knights of Arthur. Arthur Knights. Knights of the Round Table. That was a cool one. Okay, this is the grid of the day. James Bond. James Dean. James Brown. James Oliver, James Black, James Lima, these nuts, James Bond, James Brown, James Dean, James Stewart. Okay. Stephen Colbert? Steven Infinity? Isn't that guy from the cartoon? Rosetta Stone? Oliver Stone? Kidney Stone, Infinity Stone. Okay. Jack Black? I don't know. Lima Bean? Coffee Bean? Sean Bean? Jelly Bean? Oh! Oh, man. Whoa. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. Stone. I don't even know who all, like, I just know the name Oliver Stone, but I didn't actually know. If you needed me to tell any actual information about that guy, I would not have been able to do so. Only reason I remembered Sean Bean, I feel like, is because of the internet making fun of Boromir at various points. And wasn't there a thing that where he like was afraid of helicopters, so he hiked up to certain locations in Lord of the Rings instead of taking the helicopter? Yeah. Wait, I don't know what this one is. E. Black Noah Colbert? Stephen Colbert? Stephen... I feel like that can't be right. Stephen Noah? Noah Stephen? Is there another Colbert I should know about? have no idea what this one is. I got no damn clue. They're too short to have like other words within them. Honeybee, honey black, that doesn't make sense. Bumblebee, Bumble Black, Bumble Colbert, no. Stephen Black sounds like a name, Stephen Colbert, but then I don't know about the other two. Colbert Show, The Bee Show, it doesn't really work. I don't know. I'm just gonna say Steven. Daily Show contributors. I mean, I was on the right track, I guess. This part, yeah, okay. This part makes sense, and this part makes sense. This, maybe I could have, now that it's here, I do sort of remember that taking place, but I don't even know who this person is. Who is this person? Oh. Your face is familiar. For sure. Should we do more grids, or should we move on to something else? We would be on page 7 of best grids, if so. $7:30, huh? Let's do at least another couple. This one's apparently hard. Sounds that animals make? Uh-huh. There are a little bit too many of them. Hickory, pine, gumwood, and beechwood. Bark. Gumwood. Jackwood? Oh, this one's definitely hard. I mean, these are parts of a tree, but I don't think this is like, I think that's a fake thing. What does double E beach mean? Mary had a little lamb. Mary Magdalene. Marry me, please. Mary, you cold-hearted bark. Okay. Okay, we got one. So moo, meow, oink, whinny. Moo, meow, oink, whinny. Oink, moo, meow, whinny. Kind of just guess and check. So that way we can get... The way I thought of it is get rid of one row so then we can actually maybe try to use our brain to figure out the next one, because there's just too many, yeah, everything being very similar. So now for animal noises we have ba and bark. I feel like there's some sort of tree thing. Like hickory wood, I know is a thing. I'm pretty sure beech wood is a thing. And then obviously pine, like that's a tree. But pine sap? Gum trees are a thing too, I think. I might be stupid. Maybe I'm thinking of a name of a company or something. But my brain's telling me gum tree is a thing. Yeah, I guess it's a company. Alright, well. Mary, Jack, and Ash? Why? Because their names? I don't think it's names. I think it's going to be something different than that. Hickory Dickory Dock. What about Crown? Crown stands out here too. Wait. Crown? Jack, Heart? Those are related to cards. Is there anything else here related to playing cards? A crown for a king? Maybe not. Ash to Ash. Ash Ketchum. Gumshoe is a character. Gumroot crown. Teeth related. Okay, I'm with you. I'm with you. Teeth related. It's an idea. I think I maybe just checked every version of that. Which is unfortunate, because that was a good idea. I want to go again, though. Winnie oink moo meow. Winnie oink mew meow. Winnie oink mew meow. Winnie oink mew meow. Winnie oink mew meow. Meow. We gotta get at least one pair here. Or one, you know, quadruple pair thing. Whatever. One matching. Jack, Heart, Crown, Mary. No. I'm just gonna search B-E-E-C-H. I think we may have found... What? Beech is a genus of deciduous trees in the family. Beech is a large tree with smooth... Oh, it was another tree. Wait, but what about... What about, like... Ash tree? Isn't ash tree a thing? Come on! Hickory, beech, pine, gum. Yeah, I was thinking like trees. I mean, this has to be related to a sheep. What, is there like a Little Bo Peep Mary related character? Wait. What are, like Little Bo Peep, Lost Her Sheep, blah blah blah, that's a nursery rhyme type thing. And then there's Hickory Dickory Dock. Jack and Jill went up the hill. Mary? Let's go! Oh, he's in there. Okay. Oh, nursery rhymes. Okay. Whew. Okay. Nice. I don't even care what happens now. I already feel like I won, so... That was tough. Baba Black Sheep? That's what it probably was. Whew. I have no idea what these other ones are. Clutch. Okay, so animal noises. Nursery rhymes. I was a little worried I spelled rhymes wrong, I'm not gonna lie. Mary had a little lamb and Baba black sheep. Trees. Yes. I was right, gum tree is a thing. Now what is this one? Root and crown could go together for a couple of things. Where does bark come in? Dude, I feel so good getting the nursery rhymes one. Oh man, I feel smart. I feel real smart for that one. What did it was that I started looking at ba and I was like, okay, literally this can't mean anything other than being related to a sheep. But we already did the animal noises. So what else could this be related to? And I was like, what uses ba? And I'm like, nursery rhymes? And then I was like, whoa. But then hickory dickory dock. And then went from there. I don't know what this is. I mean, the best guess we had was root and crown related to like teeth. But I don't know what heart and bark has to do with that. I guess we'll just guess. Plant? Yeah, but then, like, what does heart have to do with a plant? And what does crown have to do with a plant? It's like, there's always, like, two that make sense with what... Like, root and bark made sense with plant. Crown and root made sense with teeth. Heart and crown, maybe, like, the king of hearts or something. But I don't know. Vegetable hearts? Root canal, crown. Let's think of like that way. Think of words that work with, but then what is bark? Heart surgery, crown surgery, root surgery, bark surgery. What's bark surgery? I don't know. I'm typing surgery. Parts of a tree. All right, crown of a tree. You son of a bitch. Well, I don't care. I still won. Yeah, you were halfway right. I mean, we had discussed that before as far as, like, root and bark being related to plants or trees. But then when one of the categories was literally trees, kind of thought, like, all right, well, that's probably the only tree-related part, like, related guess, right? Wrong. Alright, let's end with an easy one. End the PuzzGrid with an easy one. Cuckoo bird. Minnow is a fish. Trout is a fish. Herring is a fish. Bass is a fish. Alright, go screw. Baron? Is Baron a fish? I feel like Baron's a fish. No, mackerel. What am I talking about? Red herring. Red Baron. Red alert. Red alarm. Red cuckoo. Red cuckoo. Flag? Okay. So here's the thing. We have 5 things here. Nope, I got it. Clocks. Clocks and then family. Boom! Grandfather clock. Fish. Red. Clock. Family. That's right. I took down the easy. I took down the easy category. This is about family. This is about family. Vin Diesel. It's been a long day. It's about family. And I tell you when I'm at it when you again. Wow. Been a long day without you, my end. And I when I am. Then Wiz Khalifa goes through the song. Yo, the thing you do, and about a bit of this that happened to you, and the road pass, and about a bit of different people. Oh, what the day, the heartbreaking better be. Anyway. Okay. So, I need water. When did you notice I wasn't drinking anymore? I was doing the thing where you like cover it with your lips, you don't actually drink. I didn't actually drink anything. It's a pretty crazy magic trick. You see the fake gulps that I did? I was trying to really exaggerate that shit. Someone clip. Yeah. I actually want some now. Lovely. EP bigot. Wait, what? Well, why does that make me a bigot? A big oat. Hold on. When is the Uno thing become alive? Is that today? It is. I can't tell if it's today. I don't think it's today. I think it's tomorrow or Friday. Where are you at? Nintendo Switch Uno game will be live tomorrow. Damn. So I'll probably try that on Friday. I feel like I have to hiccup again, but it's not coming up. There it is. There it is. Based VTubers. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick again. And then, there's a couple potential things we could do that I will ask. We could do Super Auto Pets. We could do Mario Maker. Probably regular levels. We could do... There was a third thing, and I don't remember. Super Hexagon. That wasn't the third thing, but that's a new third thing. And then I guess there was a fourth thing, but I can't remember. But I have to go to the bathroom, so I'll be right back. I'm back. So I guess it depends. If we want to chat about stuff, it would be easiest to do that during Mario or Super Auto Pets. But if we want to go gamer mode, then that would probably be more of a Super Hexagon maneuver. Kind of okay to do any of those. I don't really feel like doing Showdown, if I'm gonna be honest. And we already did do the Magic the Gathering thing, which was kind of the only thing that I got to plan ahead for and do the draft of. I could have done the draft part on stream, but I don't know. Feels like not really important to do that part on stream because none of you actually play Magic, so yeah, I'm just not feeling Showdown today. Been forever? It has not been forever. I know what the other potential thing I was thinking of, but can't really switch to now because I didn't get to prepare for it. The new Unity game jam, I believe the grading period, I think, is finished. So that would have been a decent opportunity. Kind of wish I had remembered that. Oh, you know what we could also do Fall Guys. That's something we could do. I haven't done that in a while. So that's also a thing. I'm realizing that I'm pretty sure I need to renew. Hold on. I think I have to purchase Nintendo Online. I think I have ended my subscription of Nintendo Online, and I think I need to get it again. Not an active member. Yeah. Oh, okay. I just can't read. I was trying to understand what I was reading. I can't show you the screen. It's gonna have money stuff come up. I don't want that to happen, so. Aren't a part of an online family plan? I'm not part of a family plan. I just had my own plan. But I have it set to not auto-renew. So it ended, I think, like 2 days ago. I've always set it to not auto-renew. And then I always just do it again whenever I next need it. Not as much this year and last year, but at other times, it meant that I saved, like, 2 to 3 months of not paying for it, because sometimes at the beginning of the year, or like whenever it reset, because it used to reset probably in like November or December, and then, you know, a month or two I'm not using it, and then I go to use it again, like, oh, I need to resubscribe to the thing, so save a couple months. I know the family plan is the most economical, because like if you split paying for it between 8 people or whatever, but I don't know enough people to do that with, I guess, or I don't know. So yeah, re-enter my password. Okay, so here we go. Let's type IAMREALLYCOOL. 1 exclamation point. I just said all of that out loud. Not great. Not great for me. I put the password in wrong. Oh, jeez. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's not my actual password, obviously. Relax. Google Authenticator. Alright, fair enough. Authenticate this. Were the contract, I guess the contract things you did were probably before COVID, or I guess no, you said there was a downturn, so maybe. The point I was gonna make was maybe more easy to find work from home or something, maybe? I don't know. There is some level of like nerve-wracking just because like if I did press a button, you could see the credit card number. It's a little scary. It's a little scary. You know what I mean? It's a little scary. It's a little scary, let's be honest. Okay. Redeem points. I did have gold points, so I can use that for some money as well, so that's good. That way those don't expire. Okay. Purchase is commencing. Purchase has commenced. Alright, now to immediately go and turn off the auto renew that it always puts on. Turn off automatic renewal. Turn off. As far as I know, there's no benefit to keeping it on in terms of, like, I don't get a discount or something, right? Like, if there was a discount, then maybe I would be willing. But as far as I know, that does not happen, so. While I'm in the eShop, though, why don't I, download the Uno thing early? We're chilling and chatting anyway. That will be, for Friday, I guess. Do I just type Uno? Will that work? It did work. But it won't let me... Isn't it gonna be free? What's going on here? Gonna be this one? Maybe there's a thing that I can... Because I think it said you could download it early, but maybe not. I guess not. I guess I'll have to download it tomorrow or something. That's fine. That's fine too. I don't even care. I don't even care. All right. Do you are you using the family plan console, or did you just mention that to imagine thinking Nintendo gives discounts? You know what? One part that I really hate is that the capture card isn't gonna work. Are you sharing the family plan with other people, or is it just that? Nice. All 8 people, or you split it with like 4 or something? You think it's 8? I mean, that's... Well, wait, why is that a sad thing? Isn't that kind of a good thing? Oh, no room for me. I get it. Yeah, so obviously that doesn't sound good. I don't know why it's not working. Very cool. That is very cool. I'll turn off the sound for now. Don't really know why it's not working. We go here and then I could do it. Oh, I have an idea. Okay, let's try this. Devices and printers. Do a little device and printer action. Is it... How many of the people that you're sharing with are people you know? That, like, well, versus... I guess not. And can I, like, disable, re-enable or something here? Okay, not that one. Change settings? Maybe? Disable? Yes. Enable. Okay, that did something. Did that make it work is the question. I feel like the answer is no unless I restart OBS. That's kind of my guess here. Is rather obnoxious. I've definitely got like a flicker there for a second. At least I thought I did. It's thinking about it. Why do you not want to work? Why do you not want to work right now? Let's try it again. Let's try disable. Give it some moment. Re-enable. The monitor that has the game showing flickers when I re-enable it. So I feel like that does something. And then let's give it a moment. And then we'll try. Otherwise, I guess I'm kind of screwed. Kind of looking like I'm screwed. Kind of looking like I'm screwed. Why, man? Come on! I wanted to play the video game. Wanted to play the video game. So strange. And do the like and look at the settings for it. Just don't want to work, huh? Yep. I think trying to get this to work The last option is... Okay, give it a moment. Now we do this. I think I would have to close OBS to have a chance. No, this isn't even on the new PC yet. It's just... Sometimes it does this thing where it just doesn't want to show on OBS. And sometimes I can make it reappear by like using devices and printers, disabling, re-enabling, or unplugging the USB. But I've done both of those and it doesn't want to work. So then usually what that means is either I have to close OBS and reopen it, or I have to restart the computer completely. Both of which would stop the stream. So... I guess we could just not do Mario. And instead either do Super Hexagon, Super Auto Pets, or watch some videos and chill, or just chill and do other things. Try kicking it, and I don't think so. I don't think I'm gonna do that. That doesn't seem like a great idea. Trying to think if there's any other things that I usually do to hopefully get it to work, but I think it's pretty much those three things. I did have a new Super Auto Pets video go up today that was of a recording off stream, and it was pretty cool. If you wanted to see that, it's on YouTube. It's on the YouTubes. Yeah. One other thing on my radar is Pokemon Unite, because the new season started. Usually I don't play for the first 5 days to a week or more of the new season, just because it's usually a mess those early days. Because the weird thing also about this season in particular is because Dem and Mari, there was that whole thing where they stopped playing, and well, they stopped playing because they do Minecraft every winter and whatever. So their starting rank is lower than me because I reached Masters. So ideally they would duo until they catch up to me. But I feel like they're not gonna do that for some reason. Kind of stinks. Basically, this is like the biggest opportunity for, I guess, like it's the biggest opportunity for Pokemon Unite to just be like kind of retire. I don't mind doing some solo, right? I did like those last, whatever it was, 15 games solo to reach Masters. But if I'm only ever playing solo, that's kind of not it. I mean, it's still enjoyable, but like it's not, you know what I mean? I mean, we did those last 2 solos on stream to reach Master, and that was kind of hype, but alright. So we're giving up on the Switch. It's not cooperating today. These things happen. Live television, am I right? I'm opening the Steams. And I'm looking away for 20 seconds. A lot of chatting today, but I've been fine with it. I've been kind of chill chatting. I think the contractor thing is just something I'm just... There's certain things where I just struggle to make decisions. And that's definitely one of them. I also just sort of don't want to... I kind of just don't want to job hunt at all. Also, just because it's really annoying. Really fucking annoying. Studying for like 20 hours and then it just all goes to waste. Not fun. And then having to do stupid phone calls of like, yes, I'm a human being. Okay, let's move on to the next round. Every single time. As well as like, oh, let's talk to this recruiter guy that's gonna be annoying too. Like every part of the process is cool. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Yeah, kinda. The other thing that we need to do with Dem and Mari is finish Overcooked. But again, they're fucking too cool for school. Why do you want to be part of our company? No, it's not that. It's always like, something like, what makes you interested in choosing this place? And it's like, dude, you're a fucking bank. What do you mean? Like, you and I both know there's no real answer here. you and I both know. Oh yeah, banks excite me. Like, what do you... Oh yeah, healthcare is really neat. Like, come on, man. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? You know why we're doing this. Don't make us do this. Come on. Why are we just saying fake things to each other? What are we doing this for, man? Okay. I'm gonna hit you with a mix-up. You ready? Song and dance? Yeah. You're not gonna be ready for this one. Wait, what? Play this or play forced windowed. I don't know if that matters. The no mix-up mix-up? Oh no, there's a mix-up. It's not a no mix-up mix-up. There's definitely a mix-up involved. The game I've never played on stream. I've never played it at all in general. And now my screen has gone completely black. Okay, no, now one screen is just black, but the OBS screen is back to normal. Maybe I should have done the forced windowed mode or whatever. Now that I think about it, I probably definitely should have done that. Okay. Let's do this screen. Hello. Yeah, I should have done the windowed one. Okay, Proteus. I do not want inverted view. View drift. Drift effect on view precision. Recommended on. Mouth smoothing on. Keyboard WASD. Keyboard rotations. I don't know. Graphics. Field of view. I guess we'll leave it like that for now. I feel like this could be a problem. extra long draw distance, but sure. Other. I don't know what the fuck that means. Accept? I don't think I changed anything. Okay, so Proteus. I guess I just click somewhere. We're in. Welcome to Proteus. Myself included. I don't know what... I don't actually know really what's going on, but I know it just said creating, so I'm assuming this gets generated or something. Hello? Hello? There's no like spinning wheel or anything. It just the screen is black. The RAM is looking kind of high. Uh-oh. Won't let me... Yeah, I think we'll restart it. Not sure what I did, but I think I messed it up. I think I'm also going to run it in windowed mode this time. I think that will help. Yeah. Close. Task manager. You know how it is. Okay, let's try this again. Play. Play force windowed, please. You're so small. Why is it so small when it's windowed? Can I... Okay, I can do that though. Okay. And this probably means that I have to do this part again. Hey, there you are. Wait, why is it so... Oh, because windowed is fucked up? Well, whatever. The edges will be cut off. You can deal with it. Let's go. Okay. Open your eyes. I see. Your eyes are open. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, some clouds. This way. We're in. I guess I can walk on water. Can I see my feet? I don't have feet. There's a very faint water effect noise that you probably can't hear. Can you hear the music in the birds that I can hear? What's with this? This is like a half of a tree, but it's giant. Interesting. We're on an island. Oh, what's over there? Oh, we got some bushes. Or whatever these are supposed to be. Don't know if this is a rock or a tree. Sensitivity is very low. But this is a physical object. Ooh, that bass noise. That really... or whatever you call that noise. don't know why that's satisfying to me. It happens when I cross from the grass to the... Yeah, when I go from the sand to the grass. Notice that? Interesting. There's a number of these. Oh, maybe it's passing these stone things? Yeah, every time I pass one, it plays a note. Well, I could go on the path, or I could go up the mountain. Maybe. Can I go up the mountain? I can go up the mountain. I was hoping to find another one of them stones. Is the wintry sounding, like air and wind, because we're on top of the mountain. Path down there. These kind of look like things or creatures from far away, or deer. You know what I mean? Something with antlers. This kind of looks like a Seadra or a horsey. More of a Seadra, though. Wait. So the path that was over here goes out there towards the ocean and stuff, versus the path that's here goes that way, similarly unknowing. What do you think, right or left? Right's this way, left's that way? Right or left? Guess I'm gonna go right. Ooh, there's things that are moving. Chickens. Our first forms of life that move. Maybe those things on the mountain were real. I like that noise. Cool. Can I get close? Chill, guys. Chill, chill, chill. It's fine. You can sit down. Relax, relax. They make funny noises. No! Alright, alright, alright. More stones? The hell are these? I can't tell if pressing shift actually slows me down or not. The moon is setting, or the sun is setting. The moon is rising. Floating blue dots. Is that a house? Oh shit. Is that a rabbit? I'm guessing that's a rabbit because of the way it hops. I can't go in there, okay. I can't crouch. I killed him by having him jump in the water. Can I go underwater? I don't think so, right? No, I just go on top of the water. It's wicked dark, kid. Wicked dark, kid. Try to get to the tippity top. See what we can find. A gravestone. It didn't make a noise. Oh, there it is. I was gonna say it didn't make a noise when I walked past it. But it did. Hard to see very far without the sunlight. But look at that night sky. Dude, dude, that's the fucking Big Dipper kid. That's the wicked fucking Big Dipper kid. Yeah, I got a Big Dipper kid, if you know what I'm saying. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ. It's like 20 fucking belts of Orion, kid. Hey, yeah, see, this kid, this guy knows. This guy fucking knows, kid. Dude, where's the North fucking Star? Where's the North fucking Star? It's gotta be the one that shines brighter than the best. Dude, it's that fucking big one. No, it's not, you fucking idiot. That's the moon, you moron. What the? No, it's the biggest. Yeah, the biggest star, though, kid. Not the biggest fucking moon. Jesus Christ. Anyway. Boston guy moments. Okay, alright. Supposed to be fireflies, maybe? The little, things blipping up down there. Oh, shit. Over here. Oh, the stars kind of reflect off the water, maybe? Is that what I'm seeing? That looks kind of cool. Although they're moving a little too fast. That was the time. Whoa, did you see that? It was a fucking shooting star, kid. It was a fucking shooting star. Make a wish. Holy shit, I caught it. I caught it with my own fucking eyes, kid. A shooting fucking star. Could you believe it? Shooting fucking star. I ain't never seen one of those before. Dude, it was a meteor. Nah, dude, it was the shooting fucking star. Actually, nerds, they're the same thing. Fucking nerd kid thinks he's fucking smart and all them apples. How about them apples? Oh shit, there's something moving down there. It's a bird. Please stay spawned so I can see you flying, please. There it is. The hell is that thing? Oh, it's a cloud. Is it raining? Here? It's an owl. It's an owl. That's Pog. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? That's fucking sick, kid. Wonder if he can catch one of them rabbits. He do be hootin'. Look at him go! That's an owl. I'm not a birdologist, but that's a fucking owl right there. And the noise makes sense, too. Fucking clouds, get out of the dude, I'm not that high up on the mountains, come on. Oh, the owl's in there somewhere, I guess. Dude. Dude, someone should have clipped the fucking shooting star, kid. Make a damn wish, kid. Did not expect the rain clouds. Oh shit. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun and I say it's alright. No, rain fall down somewhere else. Let it wash away. Wait, so if that's the moon, though, then where's the sun rising from? Oh. Yo, he eating, though. New comics came out today? For what? Dude, he eating. You hearing that? He's fucking chomping. God damn. Marvel and DC. You're an avid comic reader, Gunzel? Or only specific, what are the ones you specifically follow? I think these shapes are the weirdest ones to me. It's like, used to be giant trees, but they fall, like, the tops are gone, I guess. That's how I interpret it, at least. Oh, shit, I didn't even see that guy. X-Men. Cool. I am looking to wait for 20 seconds. What, we've seen rabbits, owl, chickens, and maybe the deer on top of the mountain, or whatever those were. I wonder if there's a difference between the green and then like the pink ones that I've seen for the rabbits. You got the Hilary Duff reference. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. Did I've reached the edge of the island. Alright, let's check the other coast. The other shoreline. Oh. I just want to know if I've seen all the animals. Although that kind of looks like the rock at the beginning, doesn't it? Am I at the beginning and I didn't even know? I think I am. Because isn't there going to be a path right here and then the mountain? Somehow I went back to the beginning instead of going... No, whatever. Didn't she also do a version of... What was it? Kiss Me or something? Or no. Well, she might have done that too, but there was like a... She did like a version of a Disney song. I think. Which, I know that she was a Disney person, so it makes sense, but like, I meant like from one of the movies. I feel like it was a Little Mermaid song or something. Wait, that is Kiss Me! What am I talking about? Or whatever the one is where they're on the, you know... Tra-la-la-la-la-la, float along and listen to this song. You gotta kiss the girl. There it is, Kiss the Girl. That's the one. Kiss the girl. That's the one I was talking about. You don't buy comics because... Holy shit. I did not realize I was about to jump off of a cliff. Thanks, clouds. Very cool. I'm gonna wait for these clouds to go away, so I gotta have some vision. Don't buy comics because you hate Marvel and limited apps, your 4 months behind. La 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 la. I feel like that's how SpongeBob would sing it. La 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 la, float along and listen to it. You got it. He does the. I know he does this thing when he does it, but I'm not gonna do that because I'm pretty sure that's bad for your throat. However he's supposed to do it. Waiting for these clouds to go away. Yeah, this is definitely a game where we could just talk and not really pay any attention to what's happening, because nothing is happening. Whoa! You see that thing? That thing went back into the ground. Is that a mole? Come back. Oh, they're over there. All right. See them? What are those supposed to be? Like, the other animals have made sense what they're supposed to be. What the hell are these supposed to be? That shit ain't no meerkat. That shit ain't no prairie dog. Why do they, like, open their mouths to the side? What is that? That's not an actual animal. That has to be fictitious, right? I can't think of anything that would fit that profile. It kind of seems like a potted plant that's alive because of the box at the bottom of their sort of root, as it were, but they'll move. Watch when I get close. They get scared and then they go into the ground. So then that's why I thought like, oh, a mole or something, but that doesn't really make sense either. Because that just doesn't make sense. That's not what a mole looks like. And then it doesn't shoot its mouth out to the side in such a weird fashion either. But at least I saw a new animal, I suppose. Oh my god, cherry blossoms. Japan thought JPEG is so much beautifuler than America. Image in Japan. Oh, Pog. Same image, America. Labeled as America. Ew, gross. Weebs on trial. I think because that's the house. I think I've explored the island. We have this weird graveyard in the middle or whatever the hell this is supposed to be. Whatever the hell this is supposed to be. Wonder if the owl is going to be in the same area. Weebs don't know cherry blossoms are in other parts of Asia. Yeah. Climb the mountain. So I did know this ahead of time, but I didn't know to what degree. And what I mean by what I knew ahead of time is I know that this game you don't actually do anything. You just walk around. It makes I think it makes an island or it makes a thing and then you kind of walk around and explore. I didn't really know to what extent that would include things, but I'm trying to think where was the owl before? It was probably this area, right? Whoa, wait a second. I don't remember those giganto trees. Were those there before? Do you guys remember these? Was I blind? I missed this? Giganto trees. Wow. Dude, it's like I'm in fucking California with the fucking redwoods, kid. Holy shit, kid. It's the fucking super omega tree. Dude, it's the fucking Deku tree, kid. Holy shit. I'm fucking Ocarina of Time, kid. Fucking Zelda. I'm gonna be the fucking Zelda. You're gonna, yeah, I'm gonna, yeah, man. Fuck, man. Shit, man. Well, ain't this a nice view? Watch the moon. Wait, that is the moon. Wait, where's the sun? I don't see the sun nowhere. That's the moon, though. You guys watch the moon for a second. I'm gonna go pee. Then we'll probably chat a little more before we end, because I don't think there's much else to explore. But hey, it was a mix-up. Can't deny that. Can't deny that it wasn't a mix-up. I guess one last thing we can try is, oh, I accidentally made you smaller. Can you go back to being maximized, please? Okay, I hold escape then. Now let me maximize you. Alright, thank you. Let's try making a new one and seeing if it's any different. If it lets me. There we go. See if it I mean, like, it'll be different, but let's see if there's any, like, major differences. So far, not really. I wonder if I can walk out in the water forever. Can we get like a desert biome type of thing in here? Or is it always just going to be the same? Trees, maybe a section with some big trees, some mountain hill sections, that little graveyard type section, etc. etc. Chickens! Different color chickens. Keeping my eyes up. I'm not really trying to chase the chickens, it's just the chickens are running towards the top, which is where I want to be anyway, so. Kind of wish I could jump just to get like a higher glance at what's going on each side. There's a rabbit. Hello, Mr. Rabbit. See you later. It's weird that these things don't react to anything. At least I don't remember them reacting to anything before. Just like statues or something. I mean, it's definitely laid out different, like, but seems like not much has changed. But I think this is a fairly old game. Because now, like, a game now would do this to be like the beginning element, making a new map every time, but then would actually have other aspects to it. So we can be positive, I guess, and say it set the stage or something. It is neat how the music changes, as well as having like different notes and stuff depending on things you walk by, whether it be plants, trees, the actual, you know, when you're on the mountain, it's a little different. That little thing that's playing right now, those high notes. This one is a little more like this little peninsula and stuff. That's a little more different. But no new animals, which is unfortunate. I wonder if there's a different additional night animal to go along with the owl, or if it's just the owl. Yeah, this one's got a little more peninsula type action. There is no from walking on the water. I don't think there's... I don't believe there's extra, like, island entities on its own. They wouldn't make it unviewable if that was the case. That wouldn't really make sense. I think we've pretty much explored it all. Walk out into the abyss. I'm being a pyro main in TF2, holding W. Not holding mouse click because it doesn't do anything, but I am holding W. I am getting further away still. Might be hard to tell when I actually hit an invisible wall though. Because of the way the graphics are. It's the sun! Got some fine. Feel it in my skin, warming up my mind. Sometimes you gotta give in to the days when it shines. Whoa, let it shine. Whoa, let it shine. Yeah, I thought it'd be a nice little... I sort of figured it would be like this. But I figured we had not a ton of time. And we could just kind of chill. Check out the... Actually play this for the first time. Figured it would be kind of like this. It was kind of like... That's not the sun, that's the moon! I think we've reached the point where I've been walking against an invisible wall, but I guess we can walk backwards. But it doesn't feel like I'm getting further away. I feel like it's the game tricking you that you're going further away. Making you think you are. But I don't actually feel like it's getting any smaller. I'm holding backwards. Maybe I am. But that might just be nighttime, though. Hard to tell. I guess we wouldn't know until the sun's out. Sun's out, guns out, you know what I'm saying, man? Kind of making me sleepy. This could be a like a desktop, one of those what's it called? The like moving desktop backgrounds. It could just be like this. It's some Steam program, right? I don't remember what it's called though. Live desktop? That doesn't sound right. You see the news about Arturo, Havens? It seems like there's maybe some up to debate type stuff regarding the Maturino stuff. Like it might not actually be as cut and dry as we thought. Maturino might possibly be the bad guys too. Yeah. Wallpaper engine. That's what it is. That's what it is. Alright, let's wait for the sun to come up. Actually, I don't know which way is the island now. I shouldn't have done that. Well, let's wait for the sun to come up then. It's all crazy. It is. It's all crazy. Kinda is all crazy though. How long are the comics that are released every Wednesday? Damn, every Wednesday? Is that just like every Wednesday, always, forever and ever? Rick and Morty forever and ever? Or is there like an off season for comics? Because that seems like a lot. It's like you would always have to be thinking about the next storyline as you're doing the story. Kind of wild. I guess that makes sense why there's so many alternate universe versions of every single character and reboots and insert other things I haven't mentioned, but you get the idea. Been nighttime for a while. Okay, okay, hold on. Feel like I'm feel like it's starting to get a little bit less dark. Wait, that's the island. Don't tell me how I know. Well, I can tell you how I know. Because I think I saw some flickering in the middle of the screen, which is where I noticed that when I was walking away the first time. I don't know if it's fireflies or what, but there was something that would like sparkle like that that's on the island or near the island, I think. That isn't the night sky. But maybe I was just seeing something. Graphic novel, wait for them to finish. Yeah, I could see that too. I could see the appeal. Wait, is that the moon? That is the moon! So it's getting closer to sun time. Sensitivity's so low. So low. The reason I didn't really... It's weird. I do still like I like playing Super Auto Pets, but I also don't want to... I feel like I don't like looking at my YouTube channel and then seeing that it's like 40 Super Auto Pets videos and like one non-Super Auto Pets video. But I like playing it, so I'm like, well, if I'm playing it, I should upload it, so then it gets views, so then maybe people come to the stream, so then maybe they then repeat, etc., etc., but I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. Now I feel like whenever I play it, I should be recording it and uploading it to YouTube. But at the same time, I don't really like the idea of it just being product pets, so I don't know. Don't know what I'm gonna do about that. New channel? No, because then that means I have to like, unless it's split between like Purtle gaming channel versus non-gaming, but like 90% of the videos I make are gaming anyway. So I was right, the island was there. I'm super smart. Also, it definitely does look smaller, huh? We actually have been getting farther away. Unless there's a second island. Where's the sun coming from? That's the moon. So the sun's gotta be coming from over here. We'll see the sunrise, chat. Somewhere. That's the moon. Where's the sun? I feel like I'm worried that it's just not gonna show up in my POV. There it is! Oh. Now that's a nice sunrise. Trying to think. I think so. There's one time. I'm trying to think when it would have been. I'm gonna guess somewhere between like 2017 to 2019. I'm gonna say that time range. I had planned to climb a mountain and get there before the sun rises so I could see the sun rise while being at the top of the mountain. So I had to I woke up at like 3 or something to drive there and then hike. But it wasn't like I basically ran up the mountain. Had never hiked it before, but from what I could tell, it was supposed to be short and pretty easy. And I ran up that shit. And I didn't quite get there right. Like, the sun was still on the way up. Maybe the bottom of it had still been not fully in view yet, but it was close. I definitely didn't get there before it started rising up. But it was still a really nice view anyway. But yeah, it was a really long drive, plus I guess it was mostly that. Plus it was like an early sunrise too. It was like fucking it was like 5:50 sunrise or something like that, maybe. So it was like not, you know, it definitely would have been easier to do a different time of the year. But it was still funny. Fun little story. Because I had planned it out thinking I'd be able to get to the top in time if I got there at time X or Y. I remember what happened. Oh, now I'm annoyed because I remember what happened. Okay, so what happened was, you know, I wrote down the directions, and I think even if I had used a GPS, it still would have messed up. But basically, I had wasted, I don't know the exact number because it was a while ago. Let's just ballpark and say 10 minutes, 15 minutes, somewhere between 5 and 20 minutes. So I'm gonna say 10 to 15. Wasted because I missed a turn really close to the end. Like I knew I'm in the mountain area, and I missed a turn somewhere to get to like the park entrance kind of area or whatever, the parking lot. And so that 10 to 15 minutes, if I didn't mess that up, I actually would have beaten the sunrise. I forgot about that part. Probably wanted to forget about it because it was frustrating, but yeah, I'm surprised I forgot about that. Wait, where's the island? Hello? I guess it's foggy. That's alright. Yeah. Dude, I completely forgot about that. What the heck? Oh, too late. Exit. Excuse me. Yeah. I would have beaten if I didn't get screwed over by the missing a turn or whatever it was. It was still a cool story. It was still cool. I will say I've been on top of a mountain when the sun rose as well, but I don't think I woke up before it happened. So that's a different story for another time, though. Different story for another time, we'll say. Friday, I want to try the Uno thing on the Switch. It should be free. So maybe if other people have the Switch, maybe they can do that too. Or maybe I can play against random people online? I have no idea. Well, it's just I want to try it out. It's free, I think, for the weekend. I think it's the 19th to the 22nd or 21st or something. So definitely we'll try that out Friday. And then, I'm gonna be honest, Sunday, the stream may or may not happen, or it may be shorter, because Genesis is happening, which is the big Smash tournament to start the year. And I think I'm gonna want to watch top 8 of that. So we'll see. But yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. Today we did Magic, we did the PuzzGrid. Did I really do Magic to PuzzGrid? And then we talked for a while too. I do appreciate the information that you shared, Gunzel. It does make me feel a little more willing to potentially do a contract thing if that's what I end up wanting to do. I think if I did one, I would... Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, it definitely more... more confidence in potentially doing one than before, at least. So there's that. Anyway, we'll see people Friday. Or in Discord and stuff. You know the drill. So I'll see you then. Have a good night. And until next time, you know, chill and stuff. Whatever. Or not. I mean, I'm not your boss. Last day of Cutie Cinderella's Master Baker event is tomorrow, by the way, if you're interested. So that should start 3 p.m. EST, I think. I don't know. Thanks for hanging out, Gunzel, Vicious, Havens, RPB earlier, and Lurkers beyond.